Welcome here or welcome back to the Road to 2000 ELO, everybody. Currently, I'm sitting at a 1573, so I did lose a couple games, which is a bit annoying. Trying to get to that 1600 so badly, and it seems so close, but yet it's so far away. All right, so let's see if we're going to get some kind of alien gambit here, guys. This might be exactly what we see. We're definitely going to see takes. Now it's just a question if he's going to take it with the knight and go into a Tartakower, or if we're going to see the alien gambit. That is likely the two options. So we're going to go with the alien gambit. Guys, we've seen this before. We've been here before. We know the prep for the alien gambit. We just need to play c5 and be prepared. So this is a slightly different way of playing the alien gambit that he's playing right now. Okay, so first instinct, knight c6 is definitely a move. He's just kind of blocking off this line. I'm not sure what his idea is. We'll start with knight c6. Let's not lose to the alien gambit, ideally. Yeah, I mean, protecting these squares, there's obviously this check that he can play, which I'll go back. Okay, so now he plays the normal way. So he just moved his bishop twice. So I'm not sure why he did this. Now we go back to king g8. And now this is hanging. And my knight's already here, in for the party. I suppose here I could have actually just taken the knight. And this would have been probably pretty good. So takes, and take the queen takes. Knight here. Takes though. So let's just, let's take like this. Again, kind of standard. Takes, and knight here is usually what we would probably see. Or do I take with the knight or the pawn? Probably the pawn. Just because it gives me a better center. Wow, so he takes the knight. That's interesting. So knight can come here, and here. But all of these squares are currently held besides this one. I could take the bishop. I could take the bishop if I wanted to. Or I could just take the knight. Both look pretty good. Both look pretty good. Let's take the knight. Bishop here. So where does the... So knight can only come here. Knight can only come here. I just don't want the queen to get here. That's the thing. I don't want the queen to get here. Let's just take the knight. We'll take the knight. And if you now take the queen, then we'll, of course, take. And obviously, we will take the queen if we can as well. We're up a piece. So this is always going to be good for us. We have doubled pawns and an isolated pawn here. So very weak pawns for him to target for sure. But being up a full piece, we'll have to see if he can figure out how to do so. We got the coffee this morning. It's currently 7 a.m. at the time of the recording. I'm usually playing chess pretty early in the day. It's usually my plan. Okay, so he still has not traded queens, which is very interesting. My rook is also still alive, which is more rare. Usually my rook is dead in the alien gambit. But in this case, it is not. Bishop here. Rook here. Rook here. This is interesting. Bishop here. Yeah, I'm going to play this. Bishop here. If you ever play this, I'll just trade queens. Yeah, this should be fine. And again, if you ever take my queen, I'll take back with the pawn. Okay, so I did take my eye off the ball. I did take my eye off the ball because now I've allowed this. I've allowed this check. Okay. So now I need to be careful a little bit here. Need to be a little bit careful. I did allow this check for no reason. Okay, so first things first, I should play rook d8 and just get my rook in the game. Rook d8. Now he'll probably trade queens. I should probably still take with the pawn, I think. Bishop gets opened up, rook can come in. This check is always still here. He's probably going to trade queens now, or he's going to bring his bishop out to add another piece of protection. Hard to say exactly. But this is a slightly different version of the gambit than we've seen before. Okay, so now he plays this. Eyes only here is what he's looking at. All right, so how do we play this? How do we play this? How do we play this? So queen here is the threat. Queen here is the threat. Knight here, no. Bishop. Bishop could come back. Bishop could come back here, but then still check because this would be beforehand. And then I have to block, and then you can take. That's not very comfortable. That's not very comfortable. Okay. Rook here allowing the exchange? Rook here allowing the exchange is an idea. Because rook here, if you give me a check, I can come back. And just allowing the exchange. It's not ideal, but it's not the worst. I don't see really a strong way to stop this threat. So we're just going to play rook g8. We're going to allow the exchange. And probably just take like this. If you give a check, then I'll slide back to king h8. Okay, so yeah, and we just get the exchange now. And so now we're probably worse. Most likely. Bishop's going to come out probably right here. Or we see this, that works too. I'm going to offer this trade so that I can potentially undouble my pawns and fix one weakness in the position. Bishop's going to come out. This bishop's doing a pretty good job on the long diagonal, just kind of holding some squares for the moment, but nothing amazing. If the queen ever comes off this line like this, then I have potential ideas of this, because the king cannot come here. But then you could always just come back like this, I guess, right? But then this. Anyways, I don't see the queen leaving. We're probably going to see trades. I think he's better. Yeah, so we do see trades. And now bishop out, hitting this pawn. Here, here, here. First reaction. But I don't know. I'm going to play this. I think this is probably lost. This is probably lost, to be honest with you. But hey, there's always hope. There's always hope. We keep going. We keep going. There is always hope in this game. You never know. One bad move, and the whole pace of the game is changed. So you never know. You just never know. See, I've got a pass pawn and a dream. It's a pass pawn and a dream. and I'd love to see it promote. Okay, so he just blocks like this because if I take, you obviously take my rook. Yeah, it takes my rook. Takes with check here. No. Not getting the compensation that I want. Bishop here. It looks pretty nice. Bishop here. Some kind of ideas of this maybe, no. Rook could come here and just get protection, allowing me to take, but he's probably then just going to move the bishop. Knight could come here. Okay, so he wants to push this. Knight here. Bishop has multiple squares. This one, this one, this one. And what happens after h3 after he leaves? It's not so clear. I just have to go back. Okay. So we'll start with rook d6. Now my threat is to take the bishop. So you have to move it this way. This, and check takes... Okay, wow. All right, hold on a second. Since you played this, I take the bishop, you take the bishop. I take with check, takes. This is interesting. This is interesting. Take the pawn? No. I think we just take like this. Okay. Okay. Here, 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 here. That's interesting. Here, okay. This is actually maybe really good. Here, here. I push, protected by the bishop. King is stuck. Rook has to come protect, and it's stuck there. And then the knight and the king can come and stop this pawn and potentially help it promote. All right, so this is what we're going to play. And then this. Okay, and now this immediately hits the pawn. This, and how do I get to the rook? I'm going to hit the pawn first. Immediately hitting the pawn. King as well wants to come to the party. Okay. He's pushing with his pawn. King here, pawn here, knight here. And I'd be fine. Stopping the promotion. Yeah, so let's bring the king. King wants to walk all the way over here now. And your king is stuck. You need to play like this, this, this. Okay, this is interesting. I'm not sure if it's winning. Okay, he pushes the knight away. Okay. Here. I don't want to allow the pawn to promote. Here, here. How do I get pressure on this rook? This way? I mean, I don't see it. How do I get to the square that I want to be? I need to be here. Oh no, I need to be here. How do I get there? This way, this way, this way, this way, but that doesn't work. This way, this way, this way, this way. Okay, this could work. Here though, push, here doesn't work. We need to come back. We need to protect. 1 minute and 13 on the clock. King now can come in. All right, so now now we're going to lose the pawn. And, I mean, I guess you have to sack the rook for it. And that's not something that you really want to do. But I guess you could come king here, and now you can move your rook. Okay, so king here probably is the way. Or king this way. Now the knight can move because the king protects. The king protects this. Here, here, and here. But that doesn't work because it blocks the bishop's path. So here. No, I can't go there. Here, here, here. Okay. Potential idea, knight f5, going this way and this way. And then I allow the promotion square. A minute on the clock here. Can't drink my coffee. All right. Okay, so we'll go like this. King protects this square, so the king is stopping the promotion. If you push, I go here. So we're totally safe there. This and this are my next couple moves. Potentially promoting, if I can. That would be very nice. Be very, very nice. Minute on the clock, just got to optimize my time, and we should be okay. If we optimize my time, he's okay, so now we have to play king d7. Can't take my eye off the ball. If you play this, I again have to play this. Okay, so, I mean, this is probably what we'll see. I would assume. He's starting to fall behind and catch up, or I'm starting to catch up with him on time, I should say. He's very good. He promotes. That's interesting. Okay, so we will play this. That's very interesting. He just gave up a pawn. I'm not sure why. You have checks, I guess, but... Okay, so now this. And I think I'm just completely winning now. All right, so promote. If I'm pinned. I'm pinned to the king. Play this. If you play this, I promote. Okay, king up. Takes. Knight can move now. So now promotion. Promote here. Promote. Okay, yep. Do this. Grab this. Okay, come here and attack the pawn. Push this. It's not so clear. I need to move my king. My king needs to come here. I need to beat him this way. Yep, come this way. I'm up on time. He's got 10 seconds. He's got 10 seconds. Intense game. He's not moving. Why is he not moving? He's got 10 seconds. Go here. Takes. Nice. We did it. Oh my goodness. All right. GG's. What a game. Wow, I'm pretty sure we were definitely losing for a bit there, especially after I played a couple tough moves. Uh, actually, okay, it was pretty even. Most of the time I was actually up. I played with an 80, my opponent played with a 73.9. So let's take a look at this game. We get the Alien Gambit. He wastes the tempo and does the bishop move again there, which was interesting. So here I take with the queen. Okay, so taking the bishop was better, but not by a lot. The computer likes it a little bit more. And so here, this is probably a mistake. Yeah, it says good move, so it's not the worst, but it's not the best either. So rook d8 was a mistake. Just simply trading queens was better. And okay, so this was saving it. I was scared of this. But this, and there's really no follow-up. I guess there's really no follow-up. I just had to calculate a little bit more. There's really no follow-up after that. Okay. So nothing to be scared of there, I suppose. But we see this. I just sacked my rook. And we trade queens. And here I thought I was worse. But computer actually likes my position quite a bit. Knight g4 was the right move here. That's kind of what I was thinking, but I went with rook d6 instead. Took. Okay, so this was the right idea. Taking and going like this and just stuffing his pieces into this position. So it says go here, but I was scared of this. I suppose the bishop holds this square. So I never need to worry about it. And now the knight's protecting this. So now I can come forward with the king and I'm totally fine. Okay, that's interesting. So a little oversight there. King comes forward. And going back to knight e8 was better. And so here he sacks his pawn, which made no sense to me. Now I'm getting in. Bishop, there's the only move. Move forward, and now here we get this piece, and yeah, it would have been simple from here. We would have just tried to trade off the pawns. Go for a promotion of some kind. But yeah, GG's, guys. Game number 1 in the books, up to 1581. Making some time back here. Let's get into game number 2. Game number 2, guys. We've got the white pieces this time around. And we get the England Gambit. All right. Guys, we love the Alien Gambit. Alien Gambit. The England Gambit. We love the England Gambit. Because I think it's just a bad opening. I really do. I'm just going to play e3 here. Make sure there's no nonsense of, sometimes they like to do bishop takes. Okay, that's interesting. Now I'll just take. And he goes like that. Okay. All right, so bishop out to d3, castle, c3, b4. All right, so we're just going to castle. We're up a pawn, and we're feeling pretty good. We're going to go c3. We have checks here. So, for example, if the bishop ever leaves this line, we've got some nice ideas. Queen here. So his idea is to come this way with the queen and start some kind of attack on this side. Makes sense. This is never a move because of g5, forking my pieces. But for the moment, this is protected, and he could come here. But I don't see the follow-up to this. We're going to start with knight d2. Just developing my knight. Okay, so he moves his knight there. All right, I could slide back, which is probably the best way to go here. We're just going to slide back. And ideas of potentially going knight b3. Okay, so he goes there. I'm just going to instantly see what he wants, because I'd like to move my knight. Okay, so he goes back that way. All right. So this check is gone, but I could play this anyways here, putting pressure on this pawn. I don't mind this. We're going to go bishop c4, and this pins the bishop to the king. So you don't have to take it, but I'm guessing he will. Instead, he plays push. Okay, and that's interesting. I guess I didn't think about pushing. Didn't think about pushing. So I can't take that. Do I go back this way or back to D3? I'm gonna stay on. I'm gonna go to B3. Just hold the line. We're in line with the king, so that can't be too bad. Knight here. Yeah, I mean we don't want him pushing really. Knight here takes. This has to be pretty good. We're gonna play knight here. I can support it by bringing the knight here again. And this knight is very well placed because it can't be attacked by other pawns. There's no pawns on this side or this side. So the knight can just stay there, potentially be taken. If it opens up, if it's taken, I can take this way and open up the E file. But we see bishop takes on H3. That is an interesting move. Bishop takes on H3. Okay, so the idea is if I take, you take back with your queen. And where's your checkmate though? I'm not seeing it. I don't see any kind of mate. Where are you going to move your pieces to get to checkmate? I don't know. This is winning a bishop, is it not? No, I can't play it. But I can if I play this first. So check. You move your king, I play knight here, forking this, and I should be winning a bishop. This should be winning a bishop here, I think. Yeah, so don't take this. I could win a pawn, but bishops are worth more than pawns. So I think just knight here, forking this, and I don't see a way that you can protect your bishop. Either, I mean, I guess you could hold this and sack the exchange instead, but a full bishop would be better. Or sacking the exchange, this is probably the best move actually, going this or this and sacking the exchange. That's probably his best move. But now I'm up a full bishop, plus I just want a pawn with check, and I'm about to win an exchange or a full bishop if he allows me to. So this sack, there's really nothing behind it. There's nothing behind it. You've got nothing to come to the party. You can't play this. I mean, I suppose you could, but I'll just take it, probably. I kind of have to take it at that point, actually. So very interesting. Guys, we're rocking the ice white mocha. Beautiful drink. So good. Okay, so rather than allowing the exchange, I mean, this is colossal. I'm just winning a bishop, and now I'm hitting the rook. So I'm going to win this pawn. Probably as well. That's insane. And the position is literally falling apart for my opponent. It is falling apart. This is insane. Okay, so rook there. Okay. Takes, and then I'm hitting your knight. What I don't want, though, is him to get his rook in here. And right now, the squares are not there, so he cannot get his rook involved. Oh, this is hanging a... Oh, no, it's not. It's not hanging a knight. Okay, because I can take this. We're good. So yeah, knight takes. If you take with the rook, then I take with your knight, and I'm skewering your two rooks. So I'm taking a lot of pieces here. Hopefully I'm not falling into some kind of trap. So knight there. Okay. Okay. First idea is going bishop back all the way and hitting the queen and telling the queen to leave and adding another protector to my king. And I do like this idea. We're going to go bishop g2. We can save the knight by going knight d6 or knight to c5 as well. Knight f3, add another protector to the king as well. Takes. We're trading another piece. Yeah, I mean, knight f3 actually looks quite nice. But I need to save my knight first, though. But knight f3, if you take your eye off the ball, I take, and suddenly your rooks are skewered again. So maybe that's a good idea. Knight f3 takes. I take like this. You take. Yeah, so knight f3 could be a move. Let's see what he plays. I'm assuming he'll want to keep his queen on this line. This or this, one of these two squares. You can't play this because I trade queens, or I take your queen actually. So this is your only square if you want to stay on this line. But he does not want to stay on the line. All right, so he goes back. So this allows me a tempo on the queen, knight c5, and I'm saving my knight. Oh, plus it's hitting the rook. Oh my goodness. Guys, this is crazy. The position is literally crumbling for my opponent. It is absolutely crumbling. Now I've hit his rook and his queen at the same time, as we can see. So he attacks my knight, but again, I can just take the rook, and you take my knight, and I think that's a pretty good trade. So we're going to go ahead and take the rook. He'll take the knight, and yeah, I mean, things are looking fantastic here. Knight f3 just induces more trades, which we're very happy to do. So we're going to play knight f3. If you take, I take with the bishop and bring my bishop back to a safe square. Also, I'm opening up, okay, yeah, I'm opening the door for this, but this is blocked by the rook. Knight to d4 is an immediate idea here as well. Knight d4. Knight d4. Takes, no, is not an idea. Queen here, looking at check. Queen here, am I hanging a knight? No, because of check. And there is no way to block it. So queen here, queen b3. Right, queen b3. If you take, I have check. You can block with this and lose a rook. You can block with this. But you cannot protect everything. So queen b3 should be fine. Threatening trades. Looks like I'm hanging a knight, but he would be hanging checkmate. So this looks pretty nice. I can take, and come back if I need to. He's going to try and guard mate. If you come here, I'll probably just take the knight, and then. Okay, so he just stops mate that way. So now I'm thinking just takes, and come back. Takes, and come back. Yep, and that's what we're going to play. Simplify the position, takes. Okay, but rather than coming, you can't play this now because your knight just moved. Your knight has moved, so you cannot play that anymore. So yeah, bishop all the way back. Rook to d1. Offering a trade of rooks. Get those off the board as well would be amazing. I can also just go ahead and take this knight. Very simply too. We're going to start with rook d1. Offering a trade of rooks. And then if you play this, I just take the knight. So that's not working. That is not working. So what is his ideas from here? I mean, there's really not a lot of moves. So check. King here. Let's just take the knight. I mean, I don't need to hang on to it. He takes like this, okay? Check allows me to just double up the rooks immediately, so we're going to play check. And rook d1. This is now forcing a trade of rooks, which is exactly what we want. Just need to be careful of our king safety. Any kind of pawn pushes or something like this for him to get in, but for the moment I should be safe. I'm also like there's a threat here, but right now the rook covers it. Okay, that's interesting. What about check? You go here, check, you block. So check here, check here. I'm running out of checks. I don't think that's working. Also, I mean, just trade the rooks. Rook here, trade the rooks. Get the rooks off the board and simplify the position. This is the way to go. Okay, so I thought of that. Figured he might play something like this. Queen here. Queen here is threatening mate. Queen f7. Mate is threatened. So you have to play like this or this, maybe. So he plays that. Okay, but first I go here and then I win, right? Yeah, so just rook here. Rook here, hitting the queen, and then also blocking this square. And then queen here would again be mate. So I think you have to sack your queen. I think you have to sack your queen here. Pretty sure that's your only idea, and so he misses that, and GG's. GG's, guys. Awesome games today. Let's take a look at this this second game. Now we're at 1589. That is actually a peak, if I do believe, if I'm not wrong. So 2150 is what I played, like 87% accuracy. My opponent played with a 74. And I just maintained a strong lead this entire game. Everything was, I mean, just lots of good moves. Nothing like the best moves played at the beginning, but all good moves. All right, and then this takes was just not a good idea because I have takes. And I thought this was really strong, but computer likes me just going bishop g2, which I suppose is fair. I guess bishop g2, you come back and then knight here? Yeah, and then knight here. Okay, so get the bishop away first and then do so. That makes a lot of sense. I just went there first, grabbed the bishop, took this way, and then I went back to bishop g2. And yeah, here we're just absolutely crushing. Absolutely crushing position. Everything's looking good. Do I have a better mate here? Just making sure. So this is better. Check here. I saw, okay, it wants me to go here first. This way. And then what, play queen c2? Oh yeah, queen c2. Okay, anyways, there was mate in 6. There's mate in a lot of moves. Anyways, we got it done. Job done, guys. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, leave a like and subscribe if you're new. And thank you guys for watching. We will see you guys tomorrow.